Lastly, we have the administrative management role, and this is kind of the catch-all. And this will do a lot of managerial systems of the team as well too, where we're managing profit and losses so we can actually see and get a bird's eye view of how much is coming in and going out, how much money we are making as the year is moving through. We can actually apply that profit and loss to different budgets that we have. At Icenhower Coaching, we provide our clients with budgets so they know how much they should be spending on things like marketing, administrative support, rent, etc., technology, training, education, how much they should be making, how much they should be keeping. So overseeing that budget, possibly paying bills, possibly reviewing bank accounts. You're going to be in charge of hiring and training all future administrative staff members as well. So learning the hiring and training process could be the process you just went through to get this role. In addition to that, a very important part of the job is to hold the agent or the agents accountable to doing their lead generation activities. Oftentimes that's preparing a scoreboard, making sure we're actually monitoring their business generation, often called lead measures or lead generation activities that they have to do on a daily basis to try to generate business. So we're going to hold them accountable to that, hold them accountable to reporting that information and making sure they're doing that. So you get to wear the big pants and be the boss when it comes to making sure they do their job as well too and stay in their lane, because we want them to, because you'll find that they have a tendency to jump into your lane and want to get into customer service and transaction management to avoid having to do what no one likes to do, which is try to reach out and get new business. So we need to make sure they do their job as you free up them from doing their job as well too. Okay, so when we talk about what the real estate agent's job is so that they can stay in their lane, let's put it very simply into four major categories. There's only really four things that a real estate agent should be doing. They should be, one, business generation activities, often called lead generation activities. They should be prospecting for new leads. That's the most important because everything flows from there. That's how our salary increases. That's how we can hire additional help. That's how we can generate more gross commission income. That's the oxygen for the team. The more business they generate, the more flexibility in our job we can get through hiring other help, and the more income we can all make. So number one, most important thing is they do some business generation activities or whatever we agree that they do. There's lots of different business generation activities out there. At ICC, we coach and train just about all of them. So depending on the client, their preference, their current lead sources, it may be something different, but we have to hold them accountable to that. That's number one. They need to be doing lead follow-up. So anybody that they determine that they generate as a lead, we need to be following up with them and staying in touch, nurturing them until we ultimately convert the lead. A lot of money's in the follow-up. More than half of it is in the follow-up. So if we're just generating and losing them, we've got a problem. This is where our CRM and accountability comes into play, where we have to stay with them. We have to nurture them. We have to keep reaching out, keep staying first in mind until they ultimately sign a contract and work with us. The third thing they should be doing is conducting appointments, whether those be listing appointments or buyer consultation appointments. So we're either meeting with new buyers or new sellers to list property. And then lastly, they should be getting involved to write and negotiate counteroffers for offer and acceptance on contracts. They should be writing or negotiating contracts. So that's really it. They should be prospecting for new leads, following up with those leads, going on appointments, initial appointments with clients, and writing and negotiating offers. That's it. Everything else in theory could be handled by the real estate administrative staff in a very perfect world. So it's very important we try to keep them in that lane. Understand they want to be in that lane, but their actions don't always follow their needs, right? Just like I want to go to the gym tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. doesn't mean I'm going to do it. So they might naturally gravitate away from lead generation and get back into your role. And we need to try to proactively push them out at all times to make sure they stay in their lane and they do their part, or the whole system doesn't work. They hired you so they could free up time to get more business. We need to make sure that they do their part of that as well too, right? And they'll waste time lots of different ways. So it's very important that we hold them accountable to the times that they agree to going forward, right?